guess just to start, what's that feeling like of playing in this building tonight and then to get the win the way you did?
Yeah, it was so loud. It was an amazing experience. Hard to talk to the team during TV timeouts, which is great, but and I loved obviously you always want the fans to be cheering for your team, but I loved hearing all the different chants that they were doing. It was pretty cool. So I thought that this game was done really, really well.
Sandra, it looked like this was a special victory for you. Can you talk a little bit about the emotions that went into this one?
Yeah, it definitely was special. I mean, I used to be on this team in the first year, so Corey, before the game, she was like excited for me that I was getting this start against Ottawa, and she was like, against your former team, like that's always special. And then again, like the crowd in here was incredible. I mean, every game with this many fans like is great for the league in general, obviously, and sometimes it's also fun to like quiet them a little bit down, I guess, and I think we did that especially once we scored our first goal. I think the entire building went silent. But yeah, again, like for me, it's obviously even more special playing against my old team.
What does it mean to pick up that first PWHL shutout as well?
I mean, yeah, it is something special, obviously, yes, but I think in general, it's for sure a team shutout. I would say there was a lot of the girls that came and helped me out in the crease. There was a few dives like across, and they made a ton of saves too, and there was definitely a lot of blocked shots, so they helped me out with every single one of the shots that the other team was attempting, so definitely a team victory.
You know, in the NHL there's often money put on the board. Is this
Yeah, we do that. Not every game, but sometimes when the girls are feeling like it, they'll put money on the board before a game, and everyone had been putting money on the board for me, and I said maybe we should stop doing that, and maybe I'll score once we stop. But today there was money on the board for me, so money for the team funds.
Yeah, so then I guess how does it feel to get your first goal and then to get a second goal on top of it too?
Honestly, I just feel very relieved, very happy. It's not easy to score in this league. It's not for lack of chances I've had throughout the years, but my teammates, my coaching staff, everyone has just continued to believe in me and keep my confidence up. The support I've had from my teammates just keep me going. They're like, it's going to come, Willow, and eventually it did, and now the floodgates might be open for me.
Have you been robbed a lot? Like you mentioned the chances, but that goal, you look like a sniper with top shelf.
I mean, it's not like I'm getting a ton of like grade A chances, but definitely like the last few games, there's been a couple I hit the crossbar, a couple 2-on-1s. It's like over the seasons, there's been some good chances, but I just feel like one needed to go in, and then the confidence kind of goes up after that.
Sandra, when you start your career here and you're in Ottawa, do you think that you're going to have a long run in Ottawa, and maybe were there any harsh or ill feelings about the departure from the team?
I mean, it's always hard to tell, like especially with the league's first year. Like in my first year in Ottawa, like there was going to be a lot of changes after that. Like that was pretty obvious, I think, and like in general, and then again, like starting this year, like there was an expansion, like there's a lot of changes again in the league, so it's never really predictable, I would say. And I mean, I signed a 1-year deal, so like you kind of know like that things can happen after that, but I'm obviously very, very grateful for them taking a chance on me in the first year, drafting me, and even getting me in this league, and I definitely think I learned a lot there as well. And I mean, that's why then in the second year, Montreal took a chance on me as well.
Does your confidence take a bit of a hit in that second year when you don't get a chance to play at all?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, we obviously communicated everything pretty well, like with Corey and Danielle. Like, I knew that was the situation last year, and I knew it was more of a development year, I would say, and I worked a lot with the goalie coaches, with my goalie partners from last year. Obviously, Anne is still there, and I can learn a lot from her every single night and every single day in practice as well, and that's just what I took last year especially, and I tried to take the next steps, and this year, like obviously whenever I get a chance, I try to step up as well, and so I'm just grateful.
Corey, how do you keep her out of the net now after stopping 39 shots?
No, I mean, that's the thing I think about our training environment, and you know, Sandy has put in a ton of work over the past 2 years to get opportunities like this. And, you know, this is the best I've seen her play. And she was so big. She calmed things down for us. As the game went on, I felt like anything that was directed at the net, it was just going to be saved and maybe pushed it to the side. The girls did a great job of, you know, trying to go stick on puck as much as they could, one knee down. And, you know, I mean, this type of performance gives our team the best chance to continue putting solid games together where it could be Sandy in the net or it could be Deb. And I think that, you know, is where we want to be as a team, and that's where we want to put ourselves, and she has certainly done that tonight.
Just curious about, from your perspective, Sandra, like, there was a statement after the first season made by the GM here that they were trying to re-sign you, and then they went to the draft. I guess they drafted Quinn Phillips. From your perspective, what kind of happened there? Like, did you?
To be honest, I just wanted to change things up. Like I said, I'm very grateful for my time in Ottawa. I wouldn't want to miss it. I loved the team. I got great support. I worked a lot with the goalie coach there as well. I really enjoyed my time working with him a lot. And I think after that first year, I was just like, I don't want to be stuck in a role. And obviously, it took a big risk for me to be like, I want to enter the free agency. But I think it ended up working out for me. And like I said, I ended up taking more of a development year. And I think in the long run, it's going to help me a lot, like, for my future.
And Corey, just on that development here, from your perspective, watching her work on her craft, and like, did it became kind of a no-brainer once Ellie decided to sign in Toronto last summer that she was going to be with the backup for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it made a lot of sense for us. She made us better in that year. All of our goalies do, and specifically Sandra, and the size that she is, and she's hard to score on. She makes it challenging for our players every day in practice. And so for us, she was a big piece to the puzzle. And, you know, luckily for us, she decided to sign back with us again. And, you know, she's been putting in a ton of work and for these opportunities. And, you know, it's not easy in this league in general playing behind a starting goalie. It's not. And she has done it with character, class, work ethic, and it shows tonight. It shows in these moments. Great, thank you.